What's up, y'all? I'm Ziza.
I'm Dorian.
And this is Linqs.
Welcome back to those of y'all who've been here before with us. Welcome to the newcomers. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future shows. And let's get right into it. Today's topic is we're talking about dating, relationships, all of those things. Specifically dating while spiritual or on your spiritual journey.
Yeah, we don't get into that.
Because dating is a little different when you're not just looking at the physical or what somebody got, money wise. Right, it's already slim pickings, and then you add what's this person's energy? What's your mindset? How can you help me, on my journey and not hinder me?
I can get a picture.
I don't like it in your eyes. I don't like it. They don't even look like the space I work in. So yeah, it gets a little bit more. I don't want to say complicated, but it can
specific.
Yeah. You look at it differently. You look at it differently than what this person looks like physically or
first
kind of partner. First, God, damn, I don't want to, But now it's different, and I will say that. And the different aspects of dating as well, like with me, being a parent, and with you, your preferences and how you choose your ideal partner. So, yeah. So
all of things.
All of the things, because you don't look at it the same.
When I'm dating or we in that get to know you phase, I don't necessarily I'm a spiritualist, only date people this way, but I can always tell by how you how they express their likes and dislikes, even in music, even ideals and all that good stuff. Because it's different, and because I'm not a prude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I allow folks. I like for people to be themselves,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So
but also acknowledge the fact that yourself. I want you to be yourself, but yourself might not match up with myself, and that doesn't mean that we can't be cool, or associate. We just don't need to be in a relationship. We don't need to share space,
and sometimes it's just I like how you. It gets to the point where I like how you look, and then in the past okay, we can at least just get down, but now I can't even just
because you gotta think about what's attached to them.
Because once you know,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You can't just be.
It's not just physical; it's soul ties and stuff, man. Yeah, it's hard, especially for people like me, because I am poly. Me and my partner do want to, dabble every now and again, and it ain't as simple as we like how she looks, or we got to think about
energy match,
right? Because we some of that is gonna stick with it. I mean, we of course stay protected, physically protected, but we meet energetically. That's gonna stay with us. So, what are we bringing, into our home?
Right, because right now I don't label myself as poly, or I'm just open. I'm just open right now. So
you just let things flow.
Even when I'm talking to people, I let them know, look, I'm entertaining other people, and that doesn't. What I have going on over here don't have nothing to do with you.
Right.
And if you're cool with that, let's be cool. If you're not, let's just stop now, because I don't want you getting into this space where you think it's serious, and I'm not talking to other people, because I'm the type of person that I can literally talk to a bunch of people, and everybody can think that
equally.
It even manifests like that in clients. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you're just an attentive person, and I kind of had that conversation with the client the other day. And it was real, and I didn't know how to explain this to her, because I didn't want to hurt her feelings and make her feel bad. And she was just basically I like talking to you. Can we be friends? And I was trying to think of how to put it delicately, because it was nothing wrong with her personally as to why I didn't want to be her friend.
But you didn't.
But I can't allow people. She was just I like your energy, and I just want to talk to you. And I explained to her, a lot of people feel that way about me. And it's just the way that it's, first of all, what I do for a living. And I'm a talkative person.
Right.
And I like to think I'm easy to talk to. So.
That's also what I have to look for in a partner, because I always thought that I was just introverted all the way in relationships, but a lot of people that I've dated are very possessive. Yeah. So I kind of close myself off. That's not offend you.
Yeah.
But I'm the most extroverted introvert you ever meet because I like to I love getting to know people and their story and how they quirks, and I like weird people and all that goodness.
Right.
But if you with somebody who don't,
you feel the same.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Put you in a weird space.
I think I need energy like myself. You know what I'm saying? That's very comfortable in itself. You know
I like a different. Now I will say I'm always drawn to people that remind me of me. If they look like me, it's just something about somebody that reminds me of me that I'm like. But I do like my partner now is very different from me, and it can get frustrating sometimes. But it's still nice to have somebody that can look at a different perspective.
I guess it's finding that balance because you want somebody where y'all click, but you also want to have somebody that you can learn things from.
Yeah, exactly.
Just see another perspective of life. Because if you dating and even just friends, only people who think like you can never grow from it. You can never expand. So
it's more important for me to be with somebody that I can communicate with and who I feel safe with because if you can tell me something's wrong or you don't like something or it's a different opinion, and if I know that it comes from a good space, I can take it and not feel like you just attacking me, because that's a different space. Like I feel like you attacking me, fuck you, and I don't care.
Now we just going back and forth,
right? But like you can tell me I'm wrong, and it's a totally different. All right, maybe I do need to rethink, readjust. Right. And sometimes your opinion is not right or wrong. It's just it's different, and we can accept that, and go from there. So
communication. If you don't think the same, that automatically means we're not compatible as friends or in a relationship. But no, that's a learning or teaching moment, and it just takes somebody who you first. You have to know yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know yourself, you can't teach nobody else how to know you. And then you even see people through different glasses. So if back in the day, if somebody would say something to me in a certain way, I'm automatically on the defense. But now, I don't really give a shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I see things.
Right.
I've gone back to even eating, watching TV, and just as
careful about what you take. It's different. It's very different once you've started that journey. Right. Now that's what I was gonna say. We still turn the fuck up. We just go about it a little bit different. Like not to say that we don't ever relax and just live, because
always relaxed.
Spirituality is not like we're thinking all the time like I'm on this journey, I'm healing Like no, it's just it's a part of life. It's just a part of who we are. So it's not like we have to be conscious about it.
It's just sexy to me to meet somebody who is in the process of learning themselves or just doing the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for perfection because I ain't it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you don't have to come to me healed, but at least be on the way. Or at least acknowledge.
I'm still digging up shit.
Right. I'm still learning truth that I don't you need to heal. And know that this is an issue and you're working towards it, not just this just me. That ain't gonna work for me.
That is the kill me moment.
It's a cop out.
My whole being is turned off.
Yeah,
say that because that means you're giving yourself an excuse to treat me and other people like shit. So
that's not
so
it.
No.
That's not it. So, but yeah. So the show is about dating while you're on your spiritual journey. It should you not? That's up to you. Because always, as like I tell people when I read for them, take what resonates, leave on the table what does not. Because this is your journey and it's just your journey. So I can't tell you what's right or wrong for you. But for me, I have to be with somebody who's learning and growing spiritually as well as all the other stuff. Now I still want to have fun. I still need your sex to be, on point, because that's important. Like all those other things are still important. That's just another thing for me too. Like I can't just fucking have one night stands like I did before.
Real
right? You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different, but not a whole lot different. But it's different.
I mean, I feel more comfortable with it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not so. Because when you learning and getting into yourself, you like, oh, this person thinking, they like, no. I'm like, okay, this one want to call, cool. Or if I feel like calling this night, should I call? No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about this person right now. What's up?
Right. Exactly.
If I don't get the same response, that's cool.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna take that because people gotta understand the way somebody treats you is a reflection of them, not you.
And I watch how people treat their family and their friends
And
their enemies.
and their enemies.
Because
animals is an enemy. Right. I was been taking like 11 years. My dog's driving me crazy. But animals like is a big part. So if I don't trust people that don't like animals. Like, it's one thing to not have them if you don't want the responsibility, because I don't want it sometimes. But to not like animals, it makes me feel like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like,
you hurt babies.
Yeah, you hurt babies. So
you're weird.
So now that we're in there, how do you feel about like sleeping with somebody on the first date or like kissing on the first date?
I was talking about like when I come to like I feel like it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm feeling you and it's just that vibe just that strong, I'm not gonna cut me or you off from where we going, and that don't necessarily mean that vibe won't lead to a relationship, but at this moment something in me wanted something in you, and it manifested physically.
Because it's different for me with every like I've been on dates where
it's just very
formal and very rigid, and it was like a handshake at the end of the night, and I probably didn't see that person anymore, or we were just cool. And then on the other end of that aspect, the partner that I'm with now, the very first date, now granted we have been talking for months, but the very first date we did end up smashing it in the relationship. It's soon after that. So I mean, it depends. It's different. It's different. I think going the vibe. It just depends on the vibe. So I'm not for it or against it.
Right.
I think I should let those things kind of like.
I just came to that full conclusion as we were talking.
Yeah.
So I'm like, am I supposed to be more? I feel more free now that I'm spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
boxed in.
The rules.
Right.
Fuck 'em.
Because I think now, before we had to think about, well, if they tell somebody else, what is everybody else going to think of me? And what are the rules? Do I look crazy? That was a big one for me. Like, are you making me look stupid? You make me look crazy? But now, now I only care what I think. I only care on how I feel. I mean, that's the basis of it. So I'm the only person that has to deal with these consequences. So I'm the only person that matters.
You get to say.
Right. Only me and the other person, obviously, because I ain't out here being rapey. He's 5 feet tall of aggressiveness. No, it's not. No, bring that. No, but seriously, just me and that person or people. I mean, it depends on the night.
Like but I think I've always been this way. I've never been attracted to looks, but there's a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that.
I feel like I use that word so freaking.
You do, but it's such a big part of
so
you.
Many things.
It's a big part of you.
But now I'm more into a natural girl. I don't need all the weed because I'm gonna get up and go. We just laying the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to have to spend
hours and stuff. I mean, it looks nice. I'm not gonna say I like that. I prefer a natural kind of woman. Because for that reason too, but also I just like the idea. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't date somebody who wear wigs and wigs.
Right.
But like when I'm looking at people, I do have a tendency to be more drawn towards the women that have natural hair, or even the men that have locks and stuff. I don't want to do that. Like, if my hair is straight, but 9 times out of 10, my hair is curly because that's the natural. That's how my hair is naturally, and I just like that. I want to be able to roll over and see you in your natural state and still like you.
You know what? That ain't even so much the hair. That's the makeup shit.
All of it, yeah.
If you are two totally different, if you put on makeup and you are
completely different. Completely,
I can't do it.
And I will say, like, it's nothing against it because I love to watch. I will sit on TikTok and watch them do their makeup all day.
I think it's cool because I think it's an art. I think it's an art, and I appreciate it. But also, I want my partner to be my partner. Like, I want to
love you as much when you dressed up as when you're not dressed up. So for me, that's just.
And vice versa, I need you to love me the same way.
Yeah.
But some days I don't get no love.
Yeah.
No
some days I look like. Some days I do dress up, and then some days I look like I'm a mama. I ain't feel like rolling up out of the bed. So yeah, that's how we feel. That's who. Now, what else did we? Was it
on you?
The internet thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, me just dating your people. Everything is online.
Yeah.
So I guess
I actually prefer to meet people in person.
Yeah.
Because I'm just.
Yeah, it's just scrolling. It's hard to get it out. Like, because I read energy, it's easier for me. But that's not easy for everybody to read your energy.
Even though I can read your energy, but sometimes I want to feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you.
I want to see how you look at me when I speak to you. I want to see where your eyes go. I want to see, are you standing close to me? Or, you giving me some space? Body. Yeah, exactly. Body language. I want to see. Right. Also, I want to see how you interact with everything and everybody around you.
Text. I hate it. I hate it.
You said the text?
Through text. Like, what?
That's me. I'm guilty. I'm a texter.
But I don't like, because, and it's
that's
only
because I like to go back and read the message.
I do like to read the message, but it has to be a healthy balance, because once I put my phone down and I walk away, I'm not attached to my phone like that. So it'd be an hour or two, and now you done gone on to something else,
right,
or vice versa.
That's true for you, yeah. Me, on the other hand, I keep my phone is fucking glued to me. Now look, I'm gonna get a lot of messages after that. Oh, so you holding on your phone?
So,
please don't cuss me out, y'all. Like, I do have my phone a lot, but my attention is not always there. Or some days I don't feel like I have the energy to give it to you. So it's not like, yes, I'm holding my phone, but I'm not checking my text messages, and I'm not always, doing just one thing. A lot of times I'm holding my phone, I'm working, I'm editing videos, I'm making memes, because I do so many things. Or learning something. That's a big one. That is a big one for me. I'm constantly learning something. Y'all, I forgot to address this. Forgive my voice. I had a cold and lost my voice, but I didn't want to not shoot. So here we are. You can check your list and see what else we had, because I don't want to miss. I feel like
the pansexual.
Oh yeah.
First of all, tell them what that means for you.
So I am, for those who just got here, I am pansexual, and that just means that everything means something different to everybody else. So don't come for me if it's not the same for you. God, I hate that I even have to say that.
Right.
That's another thing.
I'm sure.
Right. Like, I'm gonna piss off a lot of people because I don't give a fuck about being politically correct. All right, now that we got that out of the way.
Politically wow.
Right. So I'm a millennial. Anyway, I am pansexual though, and I date everybody. Like, whether that be cis women, cis men, transgender men and women, with everything in between. Like, I'm trying to think of my idea, because I know everybody always want to ask, like, if you had your preference. I do lean more towards androgyny, and women, and then gay men, like in that order. So, but in all honesty, I date everybody, because for me, as long as I am physically attracted to you, it doesn't matter what parts you have. As long as I'm physically attracted to your energy, I love what you look like. I love your mind. I love what's your being. Like, everything inside of you, I'm attracted to you. I don't care what you identify as. And yeah, so that's me.
What is that easier? Not necessarily easier. How does that work with the poly situation? And I guess, because since right now you're in you have a mate, so how does that work?
Maybe pansexual
and poly.
So there are different aspects to a poly relationship. Sometimes you can date someone together, and then sometimes y'all each have separate relationships. In my relationship, I am in a relationship with a cisgender man, but he dates other women, and I date everybody, other people.
Stop.
But we would also, like, if I had a girlfriend, like my ideal, like I would rather have a girlfriend between the two of us, so that we would, because I have a daughter, I would rather have a family unit in my home and not just like us dating separately. But we do, you know.
I can do that. Because I'm about the community aspect of it all, like the spiritual aspect of it all. So if I
definitely believe in that, it takes a village. Yeah,
and we all on one accord, we died in the same because ultimately we're all exchanging.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Even if he's with somebody and I'm with somebody else different, at the core, we still exchanging energy, even if that person is not in the room with us. So yeah, but probably I think it does make it easier for me because I am poly and pansexual. I don't know how that is it, and again, it's different for everybody. So, and how about you? Like, how do you identify?
I think, like I said, I identify as just open right now because I'm kind of restructuring or the way I see things is totally different.
Now you mean open as far as relationships, or you date like your sexual preference?
Sexual preference, I'm lesbian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like the women, feminine women, the very feminine.
Okay.
But I always get very aggressive women. Now, and I think, you know what? I like aggressive women, but I don't like mannish.
Yeah. There's a
difference. Because when it's mannish, it's just like
a mannish man. It's not attractive.
I don't lie. I don't lie. But I like a strong woman. You know what I'm saying?
But you can be strong and be feminine as well. Like, I think people confuse those things.
Yeah, that part.
And I think maybe a lot of women that are aggressive are attracted to you because you're not the typical aggressive, stud.
Yeah, and then they get it twisted too because they think because I'm not as aggressive that I go for more things than I do. Like, I don't want to be turned upside down.
I don't want that.
I don't want to be
stacked my thoughts on.
That's not me. So it's kind of
they don't know how to do with you.
It's always been a mind fuck to everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know what
category to put you in. No, just let me be me.
Because if you start to box me, then everything starts to suffer.
Yeah.
Because if I don't feel safe being myself, if I don't feel safe in any aspect, if I don't feel open in any aspect, then everything suffers. That means sex. That means communication. That means everything. So. That's what everybody, period.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That mental is everything suffers when my mental suffers.
You got my brain.
Yeah, that's
if I can vibe mentally,
and that's how I ended up. Yeah, in the relationship I'm in now, because like I said, we talked for a couple months, like just on the phone and FaceTime, and so by the time I actually met him in person,
don't let you be creative.
Oh yeah. Yes, I love it. I love artists.
Spiritual creative in that.
Especially musicians.
Because arts people are so unique.
They're more like, they're free.
Weird.
Yeah,
I love it. I just love to experience
freedom.
People being their authentic, weird self and them putting out their thing to the world. You know what I'm saying? And just
literally make the world a more beautiful place. It's so much ugliness.
Right.
They make the world more beautiful, and I love when people just be them, no matter what that is. And it just makes me like, even if I don't agree, even if we don't do the same things, but I respect that.
Then
as long as you ain't like a pedophile or something,
and that's a different sound. I don't care to explore.
Yeah.
But it's like, teach me.
Show me. Even if it's not something that I want to do, show me, because I want to know. I love when somebody can teach me something that I don't know. Even if it's not something that I want to continue to do.
Right. Just the exchange and to see how passionate you are about me knowing what you have going on. And then when you're passionate about what I got going on.
Right. It's a big,
I think I'm just passionate about people being passionate about themselves,
expressing
and I want to be that.
Yes, I want you to be free. Yeah,
Even just friendships, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell, right now, clients, because I'm even that. Like right now,
picky about clients.
it's just like
I'm getting more picky about the clients who I like, because I've realized that you tell the universe what you want, and then when it shows up, you can either accept it or not accept it. And just because, let me say, just because you set intentions for something, let's say you set intentions for a specific house or something, and then you get that house and you realize you don't want it, it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to set more intentions to get something else. You don't have to settle for it because you asked for it.
Because when you manifesting it, you only manifesting it from where you are at that point.
It's
so
changed.
when you get to that,
it's not what I thought it was. It's okay. And I know, because I'm a Gemini, I change like a fucking wind. My mind changes, the hobbies change, I'll pick anything up and put it down. And I used to have so much guilt because I'd be like, oh, I spent money on this, or I took this class and I'm not using it, but fuck it, I'm not the same person today that I was.
That's where we are
before. You know what I'm saying?
That thing is, what kind of certification?
Man, I got a waxing certification, a bartending certification, a grooming certification. I'm a Reiki master. I know I'm forgetting stuff. I know it's a lot. Oh, I'm a minister. I'm a registered minister, so I can do weddings and stuff, baptisms.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so much. And a lot of that is because I want to be able to do my own. But
you never know when these things pop up, because like me, I did the same thing, efficient, notary, on top of graphic design. Then I do the herbs. Then I love music.
I am a doula. I'm not practicing right now, but I am certified as a doula. And at some point I will. And I like the fact that we both are officiants, because that means we can do each other's weddings. But I probably won't. I'm gonna want you to be there as my best friend. Just get over here. So I don't know. We'll cross that when we get there. I think that's all that I think those are all the certifications now. We're talking about what I do. I have a metaphysical business. I make clothes. I do nails. I do, what else do I do? I do all of these. I make jewelry. All of these verses and stuff that you see, these rap songs. I do hair. I do everything.
Man, listen.
For those of you that are not here, I'm in Atlanta, and I don't know if you've ever been to Atlanta, but we are some ambitious people here. We do all of the things.
Right.
Like, you probably won't meet somebody that don't have a business card for something. I have multiple.
Just put everything on one. Just here.
And just here. Let me just give you a book.
Right.
And what about you? All of the certifications and things that you do?
Certified. My trade is graphic design, but I also have a notary certification.
Yeah, you did this, right?
I did that, right?
She designed this.
And then I have the wedding officiant and thing. Then I do art.
That's a whole other ball game right there. Because you saying you do art is like you, because you paint, but you also do a lot of different things.
Yeah, anything that's creative, I'll try it. Yeah. Like right now, I'm about to stand table.
You're standing table. That's exciting.
And then I'm gonna take, they have these little pillow stick things that you put on, and they look like marble and stuff like that. Try that.
So at some point we are going to have we're working on getting an art studio, because we do need a space that we can have all of these things in.
Right. Yeah, paint.
Yeah, because it's gonna be more than just an art studio. There's gonna be a space for like a little lounge situation set up, so we can actually And since we're talking about dating, maybe meet people.
Right.
Speaking of which, what's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date.
Yeah.
I want to go and experience something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just a restaurant, but it has to be like something to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, not typical. Even if we go to dinner, maybe I like to frolic.
Right. It was so crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all follow us on TikTok. But she had texted me and was like, because I'm a late sleeper. She gets up early. So she was like, all right, so I'm going to come and we're going to shoot. But if you're still not up and about, I'm going to just go frolic. And when you say things, my mind already sees the picture. And I just saw her like freaking frolicking around the world. And then damn TikTok, right after they started that trend of like all the black men frolicking, which by the way, I love that trend.
I think that gives me joy. That gives me such joy.
To see them get, and that's the thing, I don't want people to think that we hate men because we don't. I hate weak men. I hate bitch boys, but fuck boys. But I don't hate men. Real men, I love real men, and especially our black men. So like to have this trend of them just being happy, you have to worry about somebody that's trying to kill you, or you know the baby mama drama, the stigma, none of that. Like you just get to enjoy yourself.
So much on these guys, and they wonder why they angry.
To be a man, like, and what is that? What was it like? Who says what a man? A man is what you think it is. You know, it's because it's what you think. As long as you're a good person, you're handling your business, you're handling your responsibilities, then you can't tell me what's a man and what's not a man.
I can tell you what's not.
Yeah. I can tell you what's not. Right. Yeah. So but
they like, I don't know, just something out of the ordinary. Like when you come to movies, and 9 times out of 10, if
movies are a day for when we're in a relationship.
I don't even like to go to movies. You know? That's why I would prefer to chill.
That's what I'm about to say. So we had I was gonna say we do date nights at home where we'll watch a new movie and drink wine and eat popcorn and stuff like that. I prefer to be at home. But even like if I'm dating somebody, I don't want to go to the movies on a date. It's dark.
And I don't want to go to a club because
now I yell at you.
Now we're supposed to talk sweet.
Yeah. Like, again, that's one of those things you do when you're in a relationship.
Anywhere that I can get into you.
Yeah. Spend time with you.
Even if we can experience. Yeah. Like, I love the park. I love it.
I see, for me, I've never had an idea of first date until I had one. My partner that I'm with now, and the funny thing is it was not supposed to be a date. I ended up going out there because I had a shit date. And I was like, what are you doing? I'm bored. Or not even bored, I had a bad day. Let me come kick it. And I went out there, and then we ended up going to a restaurant because I was hungry. And because he's a musician, we bar hop. But it was in Athens, Georgia, so it wasn't like normal bar hopping. Like these bars are like artsy and they got games. Like so, we ended up bar hopping, and we played like this fucking massive my size Jenga.
I can see that. Yeah.
Right, and it was.
I didn't even know I needed this.
Right, I didn't. That's exactly what it was. We played like Mario Kart. I whooped his ass, by the way. I can't beat him in the other game, but that one I whooped his ass. And I was at that point in my life, I was so stressed out and so lost and just and not being able to experience. But he gave me space to enjoy myself, and this was not an expensive date. It was just fun. Like I was able to just relax and have fun, and y'all see how that went. So. Right. Yeah, I'm here. So yeah, so a good date for me is just I just want to have fun, whatever it is.
And we get to be attentive to each other. You
know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did. We talked a lot.
Like, and now sometimes I don't even like to have a plan to where it's so all we gotta be here. I don't like to rush. I don't like things that make me anxious.
I don't like anything. I don't like being told what I have to do or where I have to be. And again, that's why I ended up working for myself because fuck your time clock.
You mean I can't just?
Yeah, I cannot just. I gotta ask you, can I go beat? Like, no. And that's another reason why my daughter is homeschooled because I don't like the idea that somebody else is teaching my kid and I have no say so in the curriculum. She gotta ask for permission to go here, go there. I gotta worry if you touching my kid. I gotta worry about It's just too much. So
So like,
I think that
these teachers, they barely know what the hell they got.
right, and then just there are some great teachers. I had a couple great teachers. I had a few great. Miss Engel, if you out there, you one of them. I love you. Miss Armstrong, you too. That's it. But like, I had a couple really great teachers, but for the most part, they all sucked. They were there for a paycheck, and they let you know, I'm not here to learn. To teach y'all nothing. And it was an uncomfortable feeling because for me, I don't respond to being told to do. I don't respond to
naturally.
I'm a rebel. It is what it is. I always have been. But I responded to to feeling because of my background. I responded to feeling like you care about me. And if I didn't feel like you cared, fuck you. And I just didn't
like. I love structure, but I don't like rigid structure. I like for things to flow.
Give me an outline. Yeah. Don't give me a detailed chart of what it has to be. Yeah.
Don't give me a schedule.
Yeah.
Give me this could possibly.
That's what we need.
Yeah. This keep me in line because I will go.
Butterflies will
go. What we say we were doing?
Right.
Like,
you see
how we doing?
Like we got a plan, but it was like it's not a structured plan. It's like, all right, this is all right, let me get through it. But I think that's about it. I think we hit on the topics. Thank y'all for being here. We really do appreciate y'all. We do see the comments, just so y'all know for future references. We do read through those comments. We both are on Instagram, but most likely it is me that is interacting for the most part. But like in YouTube and stuff, that's mostly Ziza. So, but we just want y'all to know that we appreciate y'all, especially those who've been there from the very first. We still working everything out.
Right. We're getting it together. And I hope y'all, see the progression and all that.
And grow with us, stay with us. At some point, we are going to have some giveaways. Because, like I said, I do make a lot of the shirts and stuff.
And some guests.
We will have some guests coming.
Y'all gonna see us doing the things.
So we appreciate you. Stick with us because we are still growing, and you never know where we're going to be because we are both just out here. So.
So we want y'all to experience that, and then so hopefully y'all can know that it's okay to be all over. You don't have to choose one thing. Don't choose.
Do not box yourself in, baby.
But choose one thing right,
one at a time.
Like this.
Do the things that make you happy, whatever that means. Make yourself happy, and fuck anybody who
don't make you happy. Stop.
Right, and if nobody else loves you, I love you. So thank y'all for being here. We'll catch y'all next time, which is probably gonna be a week or so. But take care. Stay.